Hi there guys, this is our mould cleaner, the leather repair company's mould cleaner LRC9. As with all our bottles, they come with a handy trigger lock so that during transportation they do not get opened and start obviously oozing out. So move this little black gadget here to the left or the right and you can simply spray. With anything that has got mould on it, obviously it depends on the severity of the mould or the mildew that is growing on your item. Something that's got a really intense mould growth, I would suggest putting on gloves and putting on a face mask, because what you don't want, mould is a killer of people. It is a serious problem and it can cause you some serious health issues, especially if you have a breathing problem. And you might find that mould that you do not know that is growing around in your home is actually the cause of your breathing problem in the first place. So you have to be on the lookout for mould growing. Obviously, if you have an intense mould issue, whether it's on a jacket, in your bathroom, your living room, dining room, bedroom, no matter where it is, or in your car or in your workshop, and it's quite intense, please wear gloves and wear a face mask, because what you don't want is the mould spores floating in the air and you breathing those in, because they can be extremely toxic and extremely health threatening. They can kill you. So what we want to do is to kill the mould before it kills you. That is our key and our aim with this. So this jacket has a light sort of case of mildew on here, and then down the arm you can sort of see it again, or down the arm here it's all sort of growing down here as well, where we've got like a case of very light sort of case of mildew and mould sort of coming down the arm. So what we would do is, obviously you don't want to go flapping the mould around, because you don't want the spores floating into the air and obviously spreading and growing. So spray some of the mould cleaner onto the pad and just very gently rub in like so, because what you're trying to do is to stop that mould and to kill it and stop it from obviously going up into the air. Anybody, as I say, with any slight form of breathing issues, I would suggest putting on a mask for removing any form of mould issues. Even very light issues like this, I would definitely personally put on a mask if you have a breathing issue, because you will find that it will not help with your health if you just sort of start trying to clean this mould off, and you are moving the item around and you are going to get spores coming up into the air and you will breathe them in, which will just compound your problem and make it even worse than what it is. So just simply wipe that in like so, and then you can get a cloth and just wipe that off like that, and that will have killed all those spores to stop them re-germinating and growing and floating off the item and getting more mould growth in other areas. So that's all you need to do, and you can sort of see this is like a sort of brown mildewy colour that's coming off, so we're definitely sort of cleaning it as we're going as well. Once you've got all the mould off, I would allow that item to simply dry out naturally on its own. Once it has dried out on its own, check to make sure that there is no more mould or mildew growing on the item, and if not, you can then proceed to clean with the appropriate leather cleaner or mousse cleaner that you need to clean with, to ensure that it's fully cleaned and everything is killed and you've got your leather item back to normal, and then protect in the normal ways. So the mould remover can be used anywhere and everywhere that you can think of. Leather jackets, fabrics, handbags, shoes, in and around the home, tiles, damp rooms, wet rooms, bathrooms, kitchens, all those areas. It's safe to use in all of them. All around things like UPVc windows and things where you get like little mould lines growing around, we get damp in all around the sort of silicone areas. It's perfect for stuff like that. Great in cars where you've got mould growth that have been stored over winter. Perfect. Anywhere you can think of where mould grows, this mould remover will be used and can be used for that purpose. LRC9 Leather Repair Company Mould Cleaner.